Hey everyone, what I'd like to do in this video is talk to you about this. This is the Zoom U-24. Now I did an unboxing about this and then I did another video where I showed you basically all the ports and I talked about all the different ports. But basically you've got two XLR ports, you've got MIDI in and out at the back and you've got line in and out, and as you can see here I'm monitoring everything with my headphone jack. This adapter here is the Rode VXLR Plus, which allows me to use powered lavalier mics, and I did a review about that. I just want to talk about this and just talk about how much I like it. I think the first video was the unboxing, the second video I showed you what it was all about and how it all worked, etc. But in this one I decided to do something a little bit different, and what I'm doing is actually demonstrating why I like this so much, because I'm recording right now via my mobile phone. You can see the cable coming up from the phone. You can probably tell from the video quality as well that I'm recording from my phone. But I'm connected up here, and basically I've got a USB Type-C to a USB connector. So I've got that connector there. That white cable goes all the way around the back. Now my phone, I don't know if it can actually, I've not tried it yet, but I've got this separately powered using a micro B USB cable. I've got phantom power plugged in because this Rode power adapter changes 48 volts of phantom power to like 3 to 5 volts of plug-in power for this lavalier mic. And then I've got the lavalier mic attached here. I'll try not to make too much noise with that. And I'm monitoring the audio with headphones on. Obviously I wouldn't have to wear these, but I just wanted to monitor them so that I can show you guys that right now I'm about 8 in the gain level here, but I can bring this all the way down and I can bring this all the way back up. Now, I'll tell you what I don't like about it first. Firstly is, it's not a big inconvenience, but I had to buy this adapter to use, 3.5mm microphones such as lavalier mics and shotgun mics and all that. And I do encourage you to look at the video of the Rode VXLR. I did tests for 4 different microphones, 2 lav mics and 2 shotgun mics. But I would have liked to have seen an input for 3.5mm into the unit itself. I don't see why they don't have an input for that. I used to have the Zoom H6 and they did have a 3.5mm input. I would have liked to have seen that. I think it would have made this more versatile. But I always think that companies, sometimes what they try and do is for the cheaper things, for the cheaper units, they try and reduce some of the features so that people have got an excuse to buy some of the more expensive items. They have to limit what's in each grade, and their cheapest stuff, their medium price stuff, and then the highest price stuff. They kind of have to restrict some features, and I think that's what they've done here. I think a 3.5mm headphone jack would have been they've got a headphone jack, a 3.5mm microphone input, for this lavalier mic, for shotgun mics. It would have saved me having to use this adapter. It's not a deal breaker, but yeah, I would have liked to have seen it. The other thing is, when I'm talking here, you probably see that green light there. And basically that is either nothing, or it's green when there's noise, or it's red when you're clipping. And that's it. What I would have liked to have seen is like a little, even if it was like 5 indicators, like green and then orange and then red for clipping. I would have preferred a better indicator as to what your gain level was. Yeah, but at the end of the day, this is a very simple device. It's quite big actually. It's the same size as the Zoom H6 and H5 and all that kind of thing. I think it's the same size as the H6. It's quite big, but it's quite light. Now, in my opinion, this is, I've talked about the negatives, but in my opinion, this is fantastic. Downsides, well, you don't have the 3.5mm headphone jack. You don't have like a clip signal that's showing you, it's just red or green. And I do think they could have maybe made it a little bit smaller, but it's light, it's portable, and it's perfect for taking, it's perfect for taking anywhere. I can use this with my tablet, I can use it with my phone, I can use it with my laptop, with my desktop. The audio quality is really good. Now the mic preamps provide 43 decibels of gain. So if I'm using my Shure SM7B, I will still have to use the Fethead to provide an extra 25 decibels of gain. But I need to do that with my £350 audio interface as well, so it's hardly a criticism. In this price range, you can buy other audio interfaces, and you can buy ones that are stationary. in regarding is that they're designed for your desktop. They are mains powered. But this one is a little bit more flexible. If you look at the back here, you can see that I can put batteries into this if I want, or I've chosen just to use it here with the micro B USB cable. I've just got it plugged into a USB adapter down there. But I think that the audio interface I've got upstairs is the Audient ID22, and the Audient ID22, I bought it second hand for £200. But it retails at £350. It is a beast of an audio interface. It's fantastic mic preamps. Not perfect, but it's perfect for what I need it for. But that thing is big, it's bulky, and it isn't going anywhere apart from my desktop. This is different. And I think there's a very good argument. If you're buying a sub $100, sub £100 audio interface, and you're just going to get a basic one that only has 1 or 2 XLR ports, I think there's a good argument for buying something like this instead. I really do, because the mic preamp quality is going to be very, very similar. The audio quality is going to be very similar. You're going to get a very similar array of ports there, but you're also going to get that added feature. What would you call it? Added feature? You also get the extra option. That's what I'm trying to say. That you can take this anywhere. Because some of the desktop audio interfaces, the audio quality might be the same as this, the price might be the same as this, but they're like, they look like the size of a hard drive enclosure, and those things aren't designed to be mobile. They're not designed to be mobile. They don't have battery power there. They don't have an option to be used on the move. I could use this with batteries in my car. I could use it anywhere. I could use it anywhere. I really could. Just to show you as well in the back, 2 AA batteries. AA? Yes, it is AA. So yeah, that is one of the main reasons I like this as well. So this isn't my main audio interface. You guys know that. I use the Audient ID22 upstairs. But if I'm downstairs, if I'm sitting recording here, chances are I'm using this. If I'm, go traveling, if I'm in a hotel, if I'm on holiday, then I will take my laptop, but I'm also going to take this. It just gives me so many more options. There are adapters that allow me to connect the lavalier mic directly into my laptop. There's some that are a little bit smaller, but I like the versatility of this. I like the fact that, I could connect 2 microphones. I can do an interview with someone, just connect up to my laptop. I think it's a very flexible device. Now, it is worth pointing out, in case anyone's unsure, this isn't a recorder. It's not a recorder. It's just an interface, and you need to connect this to your phone in this case, or your laptop, or your PC. You need to connect it to something that's going to record. But for me, this is kind of the best of both worlds. So if you're looking for something that's semi-portable, and I say semi-portable because you've got things like the iRig Pro Duo, which are about that size. They are smaller, but as far as I know, I believe the audio quality is a little bit better than this, but don't quote me on that. But for me, this is a hell of a lot cheaper. To me, I think it's a hell of a lot more versatile as well. And yeah, it just ticks all the boxes for me. So yeah, if you're on the lookout for an audio interface, this isn't perfect, but it's damn good. Now there's another option as well. There's the Zoom U-24. That was the one that I was leaning towards, and it gives you a lot more ports down the side here. But I didn't opt for it. The main reason, I saw a bargain on eBay, and someone was selling this for it was like £40 or so, and this retails much more than that in the UK. So I picked this up as a bargain, and that's why it kind of swayed me towards the U-24 rather than the U-44. But in a way, I'm glad, because I'm not a musician. I'm going to be using this in a very simple way. I'm going to be using this to connect a lavalier mic, or 2 lavalier mics, or 2 shotgun mics. I'm using it in a very simple way, and this does everything that I need. So there was actually no need for me to opt for the more expensive option. But again, this isn't a recorder. If you're looking for a recorder, you really should be looking at in the Zoom range anyway, the H4n Pro or the Zoom H5. The Zoom H5 is maybe a better option for many people. But yeah, this is another tool in my collection, another useful thing that I've got. I've got portable audio recorder. I've got the Sony the SX2000. I've got that as for audio recording, but that doesn't have an XLR input. That's just designed for being in your pocket. This is awesome. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I know I could have done a more detailed video up the stairs with the overhead camera and all that and explain it all, But I like the idea of just showing you me using this with my mobile because, and you know, again, and I can't stress this enough, this is one of the reasons why I like it. You know, I can sit downstairs and record a video with my phone. I can do it in the car. I can do it anywhere. I'm not saying this is the smallest device out there, it isn't. But it's small enough to take traveling and it's versatile enough to connect a couple of mics, you know, lots of different instruments, keyboards, you know, guitars, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of options out there though. You know, you can't forget that. There's a lot of audio interfaces out there. So you need to find out what's good for you. But if you're looking for something basic for your PC, just a basic audio interface, I would opt for something like this because you've also got the added option of it being, you know, you can take it with you. It's portable, it's mobile, and it's sexy. So hopefully I've not been creating too much noise moving around with my lavalier mic, but there you go, guys. So I will refer you back to my unboxing and my previous video where I showed you all in more detail. But yeah, overall thoughts on this, I love it. I really do like it. I think it's a fantastic little product and it's very easy for me to recommend. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you've got any further questions about this, I will do my best to answer them. Just post them below. But I'm not an audio expert. I don't claim to be one. So if you're a musician and you're asking technical questions about this, chances are you're asking the wrong person. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.